Rough ride. I did lose one windshield wiper, which I had to stop in the middle of the road and unscrew off so I could use the one that was. And the kids didn't feel anything. We didn't feel any sort of wind movement. But last night, there was a lot of wind last night, and it was kind of freaky because in this particular area, there are a lot of tornadoes. Coming off of a big storm, you never know what's gonna happen. How often do you get kisses from a deer? So I'm here in Frierson, Louisiana at ODK Farms, which is a deer farm here where they raise the deers, they feed them. We're gonna go ahead and have some fun with the family doing some various things.
This is an old family farm, used to be a cattle ranch, and we've raised deer and elk and axis deer and emus and fallow deer, and now we're just raising white-tailed deer, a few axis deer, and we're commercial breeders. Sell to other farms in the state, mostly sell our babies every year when they're 7 months old. And then it's just something to do for when you're retired, you know. We have fun doing it. Campers love it. They love these deer. You know, and a lot of campers have never been able to hand feed a deer before unless they've gone to a zoo or something like that. And they just love doing it. And then we do harvest hosts, and we've met so many neat people. We've had people from Florida, California, Canada, the Netherlands. We've had people from all over. And it gave me faith in humanity again, that not everybody was goofy. The whole world wasn't crazy, you know. This is our second year growth on these. These are Ponca, thornless, erect blackberries. The berries grow on the second year growth, and what you see that looks like it's dead, it is because it dies right after they fruit. But these are so easy to pick. But see, these are all what we didn't get to pick. They're all dried up. You see, and see how they put up new plants?
Yeah.
And that's what I'll trim back the second time, and then you do them about 4 foot, and then they do your laterals about 1 foot, about to 18 inches, and that's what the berries will come on. This is my PVC. I did some research on how to do it. I didn't want to buy a bunch of emitters and stuff, so I took a 1/16 inch drill and planted and drilled a hole on each side of the plant, and it squirts it out. And then I can do 300 feet at a time. And so I don't use any fungicides or pesticides or anything on the plants. They're totally organic, other than triple 13, for that's the easiest fertilizer to get a hold of, and it works really good. Yeah. They say chicken poop is the best.
Oh my goodness. I never had that happen before. That's definitely something else. So having coffee and kisses from deers in the morning has got to be one of the most favorite things I've ever done in my life. And it's amazing. I mean, I'm absolutely just in such a good mood right now, I can't even explain it. Come here, yous. So these are the guards for the ODK Farms right here. You got these two crazy little soldiers, and then you got the mama bear in the back over here. Oh my goodness, my kids have been playing crazy with these little guys. How you doing, buddy? How can you not have a warm heart by going on this farm over here? ODK Farms, I'm telling you, it's as soon as we got in, this is the next morning, so as soon as we got in, we were greeted by the owners, and the owners were absolutely just amazing. So you want to know how you identify a good farm? If you see an old Massey Ferguson on a farm, you know right off the bat there's got to be some history over here. A Massey Ferguson was the first tractor I learned how to drive when I was only 10 years old. I was starting to bush hog the yard, cut the pastures with it, and just about spent a lot of my childhood on a tractor using a Massey Ferguson. This one's a little bit bigger than the one I learned it on, but pretty much the operations, all controls are all the same. Engine's always solid, no crazy electronics, no sensors to tell you hey, look, your tire's low, or you're turning too much, or your PTO's running too high, or whatever like that. This right here will do just about everything you need on a farm, plus more, and never fail you. I'm gonna be doing some yard work today, and let me see if I actually could do my job right this time today. What I loved about this driveway was that it was extremely compact. The property is located on a hill, and the hill, after it was raining, was completely dry. I mean, there was not a single problem as far as me hitting anything with my RV, and you guys know I got a big bus. So ODK Farms definitely made the entrance pretty much something that was really easy to access from the main road and the highway. Recommended. You know what a big problem with America is these days? That we just don't have enough front porches. I'd say if we just had more front porches, we probably wouldn't have the social disconnect with so many different people, so many different races, and so many different religions. If everybody just had a place where they just go with nothing to do, no tablets, no electronics, but just somewhere where they can converse and just mingle. It just doesn't exist anymore. You like the puppies?
I like the puppies.
You like them. What do you like most about the puppies?
Because I like them.
You do?
Yeah.
What games do you play with them?
Run.
You run?
Yeah.
Do they chase you?
Yeah.
They do.
Both of them do.
Both of them do. Time to start working. 7 a.m., time to see the boss man. Let's get moving. Walking up to go see my new boss for the day. I swear I can't ever win.
Can't find good help these days.
He said I'm late and we're burning daylight, and it's tough to find good help these days. I can't ever win.
All right.
Here, I got the other one too. So we're gonna be driving out to the, where?
Deer pens.
The deer pens. We're gonna go feed these deers, white-tailed deers, all white-tailed deers. How many times do you feed them during the day?
Just whenever their trough gets empty.
Whenever their trough gets empty, that's normally when he goes and he feeds them.
3 days.
About once every 2 to 3 days.
And fun fact, deer, it's not deers, it's deer.
It's deer. Okay, so
It's singular plural together.
so I'm not supposed to say deers. I'm gonna say deer. Boss man is definitely got me on a chain today.
Not that I'm trying to be technical, you know. My God, you gonna say it right.
Oh, nice.
Babies to hide,
Yeah.
and I won't run over them when I'm out here driving around. And I keep it mowed
okay.
in between. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
I guess I got some work cut out for me. So the first job of the day is what I have to do is I have to scrape off this top portion of feed that's right here that seemed to have gotten wet from the last storms. So it's just the top layer that's moist, right? He says You have to make sure you do this because you don't want it to get moldy and it's not good for the deer. Watch that head. That's why I wear a hat. In case you guys ever wondered, okay, when you're opening up a sack, there's gonna be, and you see like a pull tab to it, there's gonna say a side, it says 2 open right here. And what you do is there's a little fine piece of thread right there, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull that little fine piece of thread and then it unravels like that. And for the life of me, I could never get that right. Thanks for showing me that. I appreciate it. One pile. Okay. What else? I'm gonna take my hands and I'm gonna go ahead and mix the 2 inches where it's nice and even. Okay. Okay.
Now I'm gonna show you how to properly store used feed bags. Leave that one on the ground.
Okay. Okay, next step. He's gonna show me how to properly store feed bags.
All over it here. Smash this down, just roll it tight like that, all the way up.
Okay. There you go.
That takes them all over to them.
There you go. Down to the next one. All right, he told me that I gotta walk the other one down, and he's gonna monitor to make sure that I'm doing it properly on the side by side. He says for me to hurry up. Babe, what do you think? Working me, man. Working me like a dog. No joking around over here at this deer farm. So let me go ahead and get this scraped up, cleaned up. Okay. Let me see if I could do this right for once. Setter better be toast. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this over here. You want to come check it before I...
Well, get the corners out a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get those corners. I did miss it. I'm slacking. I'm a greenhorn. Gotta scrape it up. You gotta be able to work it. Okay, let me go ahead and keep on moving here. Man, he's telling me I'm being too slow here. Now let me get that corn. Drop some on the ground here. Get it all nice and spread out. Are you ready to get some of that? You're ready, aren't you?
No.
What do you think?
Oh, I think the food is really good here.
How do you think I did today working on your farm?
You see average.
Any improvements? What should I improve on?
Well, we'll work on that this afternoon.
Okay, you hear that, folks? Subpar job once again. Almost there. We'll get at one of these farms.
You can't leave trash out here. They'll eat it, and then it'll mess up their stomach.
So I left trash out, and that's what messed it up. Hooves.
The deer.
Yeah, the
both
deer.
of them.
Yeah, the deer's front hooves are extremely sharp, and to protect themselves, I guess, or if they get aggravated,
Yeah.
they'll actually get up on their hind legs and flick their hooves, right?
Yeah, I call it boxing because they'll just stand up and just slap, 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 slap. They'll just slap
like a
each other.
kangaroo. Kangaroos.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like kangaroo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are fine, and they'll give you a lot of space, but every once in a while you'll get one like what we have right now, and he'll try to kill you when you're in there. Because his testosterone level's so high, and he was probably bottle raised as a baby, and we've always been told to never keep a bottle raised buck fawn if you're going to breed it. And now I know exactly why. After 40 years, I've actually seen it, and I understand.
Wow. If I could zoom in on that.
Run with your wife.
Thank you. I know, I'm married up. I'm married up.
Sweet lady.
Okay. Look who's here. Ready to greet us with our morning coffee. So yesterday was a great day. Not one single problem. Enjoyed thoroughly and completely relaxed and recharged, ready for the rest of our trip. Today we are headed into Dallas. This experience has been absolutely amazing. I totally recommend ODK Farms. They are absolutely nothing but family over here. They treat you like family. As long as you're open to it and you're honest, respectful, and you have good manners. You got a kiss? Oh. Ooh, ooh, you gonna give me a kiss? How often? Oh, sorry about that. I just stepped on the doggy. How awesome is that? I stepped on the little doggy by accident while I was giving kisses. Bella, cut that in half.
You gotta break it in half.
I cut them in the four.
Yeah.
Hey, use the chicken's food.
Giovanni, you just got licked by a deer.
Thought it was amazing. Seeing deer this close and being able to handle them and pet them and love on them.
I want to.
It's so cool. I never thought we'd be able to pet deer.